Now let's just get started, and it's about just standing with strength and stability. So if you stand properly, you would just be in shape by standing correctly, okay? So to stand correctly, you want your feet to be totally straight and parallel to each other, and put your knees out to the side, and this is called horse stance. All right, so you just bend, and if you have any discomfort there, that has to be fixed. All right, so anybody have discomfort?
No. Yep.
You have discomfort? Mm-hmm. Now, just tell me what you have the discomfort.
In my right knee.
In your right knee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, left brain, and left foot, and then your right hand, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, do it again. How's your right knee?
Better.
Okay. It's hard to accept that, right? I'll probably pay you to say that, right? So, now, you're going to turn to the left. When you turn to your left, you will bring your left heel in and your right toes inward and bend your front knee. You have your feet parallel to each other. So you should know what your feet are doing, your legs are doing without looking at it. All right, that's your brain communication with your feet and leg. So you have your coordination, right? Now back to the center. And when you're on the center, you think about your midline. You think about how to locate that midline. That's just a non-physical line that separates your left side of your body to your right side of your body, or the right side of your body to your left side of your body. And if you could locate that midline, you could be centered, balanced, and stable. And that's not a philosophy. That's a principle. When people put that thought in their midline, they would just strengthen themselves without doing anything. If you want to do something, that's fine, but you don't have to. Now, you do the same thing to the right. When I turn to the right, I bring my right heel in, my left toes inward, and bend my front knee. And my weight should be 50-50. Now, what's that seem like? Any discomfort there?
No.
If not, then go back to the center.
No.
Right?
No.
And locate your midline again, because that midline makes you strong. So I can demonstrate to you if you want. So anyone want to come forward? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, let's say you go to that particular position again. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, if I was testing your strength, it's nice and strong there, right? Mm-hmm. But let's say you turn your toes out, like a ballerina. Mm-hmm. Mm. Right? That's why ballerina lose it after a while, okay? Mm-hmm.
Now, toes out again. No, toes.
Well, toes straight, give me some strength. Mm-hmm. Really strong, right? Mm-hmm. Now, turn out like a ballerina. Now, put your thought in your midline, okay?
Mm-hmm. Put my thought in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, you feel the difference?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Right? If I didn't demonstrate to you,
no,
you won't even know that you could do that, right?
Right? No.
So if you don't put your thought in your midline, it goes weak.
Yeah.
Now put your thought in your midline. Or I could put a thought in your midline for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's amazing.
Strong, right?
Yeah, very strong.
See that?
Uh-huh.
Things like that, you're just not used to the idea to do things like that, right?
Right.
So get your feet straight again. Uh-huh. Get your heel out a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And put your thought in your midline. Now, that makes you super strong, right? Mm-hmm. How strong you are?
Super
that means
strong.
you can put up with anything you want in your life, right?
Wow.
In general.
I love that.
Of course, specifically, when I say, let's say, I would find a weakness for you, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, the weakness for you would be, let's see, men you don't like. That would be your weakness, right? Men you don't like, you go weak. Now, put your thought in your midline, okay? Got that? Mm-hmm. Now, they won't bother you anymore, right?
Hallelujah.
Men you
I love
don't like.
that. Okay.
You stay strong to them,
Okay.
right?
I'm going to be...
That's how you solve
Okay.
your own problems, right?
Okay. Yeah.
The midline is a general
Wow.
way to make you strong to things that weaken you in your life.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me find something else, right? Now, I'll use this arm, so I don't tie the other one out.
Okay.
Now, I'll just go through a process, and everyone should be able to feel what is strong, what is weak. Because we think that we feel the emotion, we feel sad, we feel angry, we feel frustrated. That's not true. You should only feel what is strong, what is weak. Right? The old Chinese say there's yin and yang effect, right? But the Chinese don't know how to use it, right? And they just say yin and yang, that's it. Now, what would be the next weakness I could feel in you, okay? I felt like men you don't like, that weakens you. Now, let's say if I think about some other things. How about your experience with your brother? You have a brother in
Yes.
your family?
I
What
do.
about your experience with your brother?
Yeah.
What does that seem like?
Tense. Oh, God.
It's weak, right?
Yeah, right.
Look at that.
Hallelujah.
That's why you want to get rid of that, because that weakness stays with you, and you don't know how it affects you. It could kill you. It weakens you and ages you faster, that's for sure, okay?
Okay.
Now, I would go to the midline for you. Now think about your brother again, okay? How strong that is, right? Now when you think about your brother, you couldn't even think about anything that bothers you about your brother now, right? Okay, good. So that's how you improve, right? And anyone could improve like that. When you come in there, Roy, you say you have something that you want to improve. Thank you. Your toe's better, right?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, tell us what you would like to improve. It's all about improvement. It's not about healing, okay? Healing is back in the Middle Ages. We don't need to be healed.
All right, let's just say anxiety.
Huh?
Anxiety?
Anxiety. So you think you have anxiety, right?
Yeah.
So in reality, you really don't, because there's no weakness to anxiety, okay?
Okay.
Give me some strength.
Okay.
Now, that's strong, right?
Yeah.
So the weakness he has is that he doesn't know what's going on. See, that's what bothers him. Right? He doesn't know, right? So let's just strengthen that. So he knows,
Okay.
right? He be strong in knowing.
Okay.
Now that's strong, right?
All right.
Now think about your anxiety again. Compare before, it's the same or different?
Feels a little different.
Huh?
Feels a little different.
Well, that's an improvement. You said a little bit? No, you can't be a little bit pregnant, right? You're a woman, right? So it's either one or the other, right? So since you're not a woman, so we don't blame you on that one. Now, so a little bit is like you want to get rid of judgment.
Judgment. Okay.
So it's really judgment that bothers you because I feel a weakness there. Okay?
Okay.
That's how I know the answer, right? If I don't feel a weakness, I don't know the answer.
Right.
That's what experts do. You know, they just tell you the answer that, well, I'm educated, I must know the answer, but they don't know the answer, okay? Now, once again, when I say judgment, I feel the energy weakness there, right? That's how you will train to know. You will know more than any expert would know, and it doesn't matter how many PhDs they have. You make them look like they're still in kindergarten.